Hi, friends. This is Brea Katrin here. This is my family. We have
Lindley,
what's your middle name?
Hope Craker.
Colton. What's your middle name?
Nigel Craker.
Maybe I've learned something. Braden Dale Craig.
Hey, we got it. And we together make the Griffiths Craker family. Lindley is 8, Colton is now 12, and Braden is 15. We were actually just recording something for our church that they asked us to record. So we thought that we would come on and I could introduce them since we're already here. We were just talking a lot about hope. So maybe Colton, you could read the verse that we were just sharing. What verse is it?
13, right?
Romans 15:13.
Oh. In Romans 15:13, it says, "May the God of hope fill you with all the joy and peace in believing, so that by the power of the Holy Spirit you may be abound in hope."
You may abound in hope. Do you guys remember what we said for church? Do we want to do it?
Sure.
Okay, I don't know if I can remember my part, but we're going to practice. I have it kind of written out.
I think
So-
that's mine.
Is it? Oh, great. Here we go. So all through the Bible, there's a pattern of hope. Time and time again, when situations looked hopeless, God brought hope. That's my next word. Hope is not necessarily a fix to the present situation, but it pointed to a future where God would make things right. When sin entered the world, God immediately brought hope with the prediction of Satan's defeat. That what was lost would be restored, a life with God.
Yeah. Throughout the Old Testament, God continued pointing to a future where sin would be forgiven and people would be restored to a right place with God.
God is a God of hope and provides hope to his day.
Yay!
And that is what we did. Recorded for our church. So God is a God of hope, right? Confident expectation. So I just pray the hope of God over you guys today, that he is the one who can constantly bring the miraculous, what seemed impossible, bring it into being here, just like the story that he's had in our life. This little girl's middle name is
Hope.
Hope. And before I even knew the Lord, and I was pregnant with her, I was pointing and I guess speaking out prophetically, just this hope that I thought and believed and wanted to come, that something could change in our lives, because I had been so sick for so long. Little did I know that that didn't immediately happen. In fact, I got sicker after she was born. Took a few years before God finally got a hold of me when I was homeless in the desert, away thousands of miles from these kids suffering. But I came to know who God is, that God is real and he wants me and he's after me and he wants to heal me and he wants to restore everything in my life. He gave me the word that he will restore all the years that the locust has stole. Do you guys feel like our life has gotten better?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Is there anything specific that you want to share with people that's gotten better?
No.
He's honest.
You live well, when we were living at Nan's, you would you'd sleep in an entire different area because you couldn't deal with the mold, and now you can sleep in kind of the same house.
Well, what was it like to not even have your mom here for like a year?
Indifferent.
Did you say indifferent?
I
said
said
different.
Different? In what way?
You were here.
I don't even know. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was just little.
Yeah, you were little.
At that time, we were in Virgil, I believe.
You guys are
So
kind
it
of
would be
all over the
like
place from
40,
home to home.
yeah, from home to home. It was like a 45-minute car ride every day, driven to school.
Your grandparents were
grandpa,
living in your
yeah.
grandparents 45 minutes from school, and they were your grandma was taking care of you,
Yeah.
and Nan was taking care of you.
Why
Yeah,
did we
'cause-
go to different school?
You guys did change schools. Braden, how many schools have you had?
7.
I think like 11.
11 different schools, thanks to just the life that we had. Yeah, this girl's had one school. When I got back from the desert and was healing was when she started. We have junior kindergarten here, and she's been at the home school. We've had the most stable life ever since. And these guys were kind of all over. So what grade were you in when we came to Port Colborne? Where we
I
were?
was in grade 6 when we came.
And now you're in, well, in American language, you are a sophomore. You're a sophomore, yeah, in grade 10. So life has gotten a lot different, hasn't it? How about sports for you guys? Braden especially, he's the oldest, so what's happening?
Well, now I'm doing travel basketball, school basketball. I play soccer with my mom.
Yeah, we play on the same team.
Yeah, we do.
And I'm coaching you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Braden, do you remember? Like, you didn't really play a lot of sports.
We grew up playing soccer because you were
A little bit.
and you coached us.
A little bit when you were little, but then I stopped because I was just too sick.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not
then
many sports, not many travel.
Yeah, like when COVID hit, you guys weren't missing out. You were already not doing things, so it's
Yeah.
not like your life really changed all that much once COVID hit, because mom was in the middle of healing, or had just healed actually. So these guys their lives have totally changed. We now live a mile from their dad, right?
Mm-hmm.
And go back and forth, and
Instead of if you forgot something at mom's, you're not getting it back, so you go back there.
yeah.
It's a
And we've
fight.
been on trips, been on lots of vacations,
Oh yes,
a lot of vacations.
very blessed. In that
Yes,
way.
we've had a lot of vacations that we never had before. Anything else you want to share? How about you guys? Does anyone feel like their health has improved? Lindley's always had health.
Colton's is definitely.
Colton's gotten a lot healthier.
Right.
How about you? Do you remember your diverticulitis attacks in your stomach? Don't remember your stomach attacks? There you go.
I just knew, like, was it dairy? What was it? No.
We don't know.
We don't.
We were trying to. Do you not remember all the tense attacks that you had?
Oh yes, it was like a sharp pain and like
And heat,
heat
and
right
you
at
felt
my
really, really, really quite sick.
yeah, like when I had too many layers, like a seatbelt on. Right.
Yes, you couldn't wear a seatbelt down
Yeah.
there. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had a lot of pain and heat and inflammation, and Colton had a lot of asthma. He had infections. He was quite irritable. He wouldn't remember that. You were quite sick actually. You had a lot of rashes actually.
Yeah, we had
A lot of
the
chronic infections. Yeah. Do you remember any of this?
Mm.
No.
we
Wow.
had the gluten and the
Oh yeah,
non-gluten
they were on
backwards.
at some point we had them on the AIP diet. That was miserable. It did temporarily provide this guy with relief from a lot of his allergic type symptoms. I will admit that, but it was impossible to implement or do long term with a kid. And now they're on completely normal diets. That's actually a huge shift we didn't even bring up is
Yeah.
how different are do you guys remember? What's the difference
like
now?
I remember like now having like foods that we had back then, they taste so much.
Sweet potatoes were sweet instead of.
You ate sweet potatoes and they were
Yeah.
sweet. They were like a treat
I
for you.
eat them though.
Yeah, you do. Do you remember, like, you probably, maybe, do you remember going to birthday parties and having to take something with you?
Yeah,
You
I
couldn't
do.
eat the food
There's
at
something
the
else.
birthday
Yeah, I
party.
could do, yeah.
Let's see, what else was there? Definitely no sandwiches, no bread for a long time.
And we had
We had like smoothies every morning. Blech.
Yeah, you guys ate smoothies
Smoothies are
with cricket powder.
exactly.
can't taste.
Oh,
And apparently I ate duck.
yep, you ate duck and liver.
Yeah,
You ate
liver.
liver.
Chicken liver.
No.
And now what do we, I mean, these kids eat everything, literally everything, processed foods, lots of carbs, lots and lots of wheat, lots of dairy, lots of sugar. I mean, we still try to feed them vegetables, but the point is that you guys don't have any restrictions in your diet.
No.
Do you guys eat vegetables though?
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you eat mostly, Lindley?
Carrots and cucumbers.
The carrots and cucumbers.
A lot of that.
What?
What'd you have tonight? You had broccoli.
Yeah.
We have a lot of broccoli, cauliflower,
How is this video getting?
a lot of
Yeah.
spinach. We make
Okay.
smoothies.
It's not a ton, but yeah.
When we
This guy, I can't get it in him.
Me and Lindley have smoothies with spinach
They
and
actually eat a lot of white bread. I didn't think I'd ever let them eat white bread. Your cheese bagels? that you guys eat all the time?
And then you bought me white bread. That
Yeah, I bought you white bread,
And then
cracked peanut
dad's,
butter. Oh yeah, your dad's. I have no idea what they eat at their dad's.
it's just hot dogs. Like. And ham.
Oh yeah, white hot dog buns and hamburger
And
buns.
meatballs. Oh, and
There's a lot of
sausage.
processed food, chicken fingers, Jane's chicken fingers. There's a lot of processed food. So the point is not to glorify processed food, but to say that there's been dramatic shift in their diets, and they are very healthy children, full of energy, all doing really, really well in school. Are y'all doing well in school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So, well, thank you all for coming on. I get to introduce my babies to everyone who's watched my channel and see that life can absolutely be transformed. Going from homeless, away from my kids, unable to be near anybody. I remember, I'll tell you a quick story when I was trying to come back from the desert the first time. And I remember I really just wanted to touch this little girl. She was about 2 at the time. And I went to hug her, and her hair, something must have been in it. I don't know. My whole body just blew up, and I immediately had to run and take her in out of the shower before I collapsed. Like I was in the middle of collapsing in order to get uncontaminated or decontaminated. So, and then when I was healing, I do remember her coming back from her dad's, and if she had showered and used, certain shampoo or whatever, I definitely had to like wire through that and train around that. But I have no idea what you use at your dad's now. It's not a problem. But I'm sure. Anyway, the point is that we do not have any issues being around one another now. Their mom can go anywhere and do whatever. And we are a free family in Christ. Now, do we all love Jesus?
Yes.
Yay! That's the best
Yay.
part. We've all come to know Jesus Christ in our own personal way. And it's been such an amazing journey to see my kids be transformed by him as well. So anyway, God bless you this Christmas. I pray beautiful blessings over you and your family. God bless.